blisters are definitely getting better. Still have some sausage feet, but everything's looking better. Good morning. It's day 21 and we're all just leaving Big Bear. Actually, I'm alone and I'm gonna try to go catch up with the girls today. Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. It's already off to a really nice start. My trail angel, Carl, was amazing. So if you come into Big Bear, make sure he drives you around. Give him a call. But check out this view. And we're gonna start. A little rocky terrain this morning, but that's okay. It's like being home. My pack is a little heavy just because of my food resupply to get to Wrightwood. But I think this section is going to be a little bit more gentler on my legs, which would be nice. I just really need to figure out how to supply more oxygen to them when I'm at higher elevations. So yeah, yep, that was a trip. Wouldn't be a day without a trip, just saying. But sun is shining. It's a bit chilly, but we'll see where the day takes me. I don't know how many miles I want to do yet, but I know that in 10 miles there's a water source, so that's always good to know. 10 miles seems like a nice spot to sit, have some lunch, and camel up. Look at these birds, they're so cute. All right, here we go. I haven't seen that type of plant yet. What is that? So cool. It's just stunning today. Like, look. I mean, trees for days. Looks like out there I can see the desert floor and then just some mountains. It's pretty cool. Love being in a forest area with some pine trees and like, oh, it's just so pretty. The smell is good too. I have to say the desert has some pretty great smells. I mean, every once in a while I just walk past certain bushes with flowers. It just smells so beautiful. And that's one thing that's totally been heightened out here is my sense of smell and my hearing. So maybe my eyesight too. I mean, who knows? But today's a good day. Definitely coming into a burned area. Out of the pine trees and into the dead trees. We've had rocks for a long time. Just have to be mindful of where you're stepping. But we're back into the pine. Back into the woods again. I love this. Reminds me of home. Well, having a really good day today, and I'm all alone. But I made a pact to myself to drink more water and to eat more this week because I don't think I've been getting enough hydration and or food. So I'm not really hungry yet, except when I go into town and I can have a burger or a pizza or something. But yeah, just gonna take better care of myself this week and see if that helps. Yeah, this is so beautiful. The birds are singing. Stunning. I'm about 2.5 miles away from the first water source, which will be almost 10 miles, where I'll sit down, take my shoes off, I'll make sure I eat something nutritious, and just enjoy this beautiful day. So far, it's one of my favorite days on trail. I don't know if it's because it's easier than it has been, or because I had a rest day and I'm feeling really good, but it's just, I love being in this environment. Birds are singing, they're so happy. I haven't seen anyone today, just a few lizards and some birds. This reminds me back home, whenever I see the pine needles on the ground like this, it reminds me of when I was a little girl. I used to play in my grandparents' backyard on the swing set. I used to take my shoes off and just run around in the pine that was on the floor bed. And sometimes I'd get sap on me or whatever, but I just remember I loved that feeling of the soft pine needles underneath my feet. It smells really good in here too. I think I've hugged a few trees and just said, thank you. Yep, I'm having one of those days, guys. It's a good day. There's all this really cool moss growing on the trees in this section. It's super rad. Love that color. Wow. Big Bear Lake. Hi. I had a great day today. It was a 19.7 mile hike. And I found my girls some camping with Forager today. I don't know how far we're gonna go tomorrow. Maybe like 15. The terrain was pretty decent today, so I was able to go pretty far. So yeah, had a great day. It was beautiful, in good spirits, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Yep, it's pretty cold. It's frost. Good morning. Day 22. I guess last night we ended up doing altogether, I think, 19.7 miles or something. And felt really good. I met up with the girls at lunchtime. surprised to see them, so that was fun. And then Forager and I camped a little bit farther away from the other two, and not too far, but we'll all probably meet up again for lunch today. It's just nice getting out here and hiking by yourself. So far there's been like 7 down trees I've had to climb over. One was on a steep embankment, so that was fun on sand trying to get back up the hill. What else? Oh yeah, I woke up to frost. I mean, I haven't really been cold yet, and I was really cold last night. So I think at lunchtime I'm gonna let my sleeping bag and my tent dry out a little bit. I think the plan is to go like 15 miles today. I'll hit the 300-mile mark, which is pretty cool. Just kind of take it slow. Body's feeling good again, which is nice. And yeah, see what the day brings. So this is our beautiful water source today. I love when you find water flowing like this in the desert. It's an oasis. Okay, so we came to our first water crossing. We're gonna take our shoes off and our socks, and it looks pretty soft, so we're just gonna walk it out and see you on the other side. We forded the creek. It was cold, but it felt really good on the calves and on the feet. And we laid out our sleeping bags, our quilts, and our tents, and they dried off in the sun. Just kind of lounged in the sun for a while and had lunch. And now we are headed, I think they want to camp at mile 301. I'm gonna see how I feel, grab some water at the bridge, and then feeling pretty good today, so we'll see how I feel at 301. Currently I think we're at like 393 or something, so we'll see how I feel, and if I feel good I might push it to the hot springs. But there's no rush, really, so I'm just gonna keep checking in with my body. That's the number one thing out here. Like, if you're gonna do this trail, it's really nice to have a tramily, but when your body hits a wall and you start falling behind everyone else and you get frustrated, like I did, I would still be able to camp with them. I just couldn't hike as fast because I hit a wall. So, you have to remember your why, and you have to remember why you're out here, and that this journey is about you. And while it's lovely to have a tramily, it's really nice to just tap into your own body, listen to what it needs, and honor it. That way you don't get injured or hurt. And if you have to get off trail like I did, I didn't summit San Jacinto because my tooth popped out, my crown. So my body was just trying to tell me to slow down, I think. And I'm just gonna keep checking in with her and listening. It's the best I can do. All right, that's my TED Talk for the day. I'll talk to you later. Pretty flowers. We just got some water at, I think it's called Deer Spring. Good to hike down. There's a bridge though, it's really pretty, which you probably have just seen in the video. But Surfer's a real bridge. This trail. Did it. Woo. This is outside of my tent currently. So just beyond these rocks, there is a creek flowing. I'm sure you can hear it. And it's beautiful. Alright, y'all. It's a 16-mile day. Going to bed. Morning. I think it's day 23. And we are, well, I am headed to the hot springs. I got up a little early today and left before everybody else. Slept really well. I think having the water running all night was soothing. I really like that sound. So it wasn't as cold as the other night, which is really good. And then today we have the hot springs, which I don't know, I've heard mixed reviews, but a lot of people seem to enjoy it. I believe there's going to be naked people there, so I won't be filming anything because privacy and all. That's the cool thing to do, is just, you know, respect everybody. So, but yeah, I probably won't be naked, so that's okay. Yeah, all right. It's about 7 miles away from here, so it's a nice cool morning, and I'm off. There's our second bridge. So this is the trail, and sometimes you step and you can go all the way down. So it's like sand and silt. So you have to be really careful where you step. So sometimes I don't even get to film. Sometimes it's days because the trail can be super sketch and I have to focus. See, one wrong step, boom. Yeah. See? Hold on, I'll get back to you in a second. It's a little sketchy. lot of people film when the terrain is easy because they're too busy, you know, trying not to get hurt or injured. They don't want to film while they're doing sketchy shit. So anyway, if you're thinking about doing this, I really think it's a good idea to know that it's not all glamour and glitz. And although it's beautiful like that, it's hard work. And if you come out here, definitely know your why, your purpose, and have intention. Because since day one, this desert's been trying to spit me out, and I won't go down that easy. So I'm not inviting more craziness, but I really think the more you know that it's not so glamorous, because you will have moments where you go, what the heck did I get myself into? Why am I doing this? And to be honest, you just have to have a really strong case of why. A lot of people have quit the trail already, and that doesn't mean they're not strong. It just means that they realized that this wasn't for them. Okay, so I'm headed down by the Mojave Dam, and at the bottom there's Deep Creek, which is where I'm going to camel up, get a lot of water, because when I left the hot springs, which were amazing, by the way, the hot springs were so cool. I wish I could have stayed there all day, honestly. Hot springs, and then the creek, and then the hot springs and the creek. It was just lovely. A lovely morning. Anyway, so after I left the hot springs, I needed water. And at the top of the hot springs, where all of the water is coming out from the rock, that's where I filled up one of my bottles. And I used my Sawyer, and I'm probably gonna die. But I'll let you know. It was either complete dehydration until this point, or brain eating amoebas. So I chose the brain eating amoebas. Hopefully you saved my life, Sawyer. These flowers, they smell so beautiful, so fragrant. These flowers, though, are so pretty. Good evening. So after the hot springs, I kind of just left by myself because I was really thirsty and I needed water. My friends got sucked into the vortex of the hot springs and didn't leave until about 4 or so. But yeah, so I did a 19.5 mile day today and feeling pretty good. And yeah, it's the first time I'm camping alone. Good night. Good morning. is day 24. Slept okay last night. I was by myself. I survived. And had a little condensation. But yeah, I mean, everything's pretty good. I don't know where I'm gonna try to make it to today. But my uncle and my aunt are gonna meet me tomorrow at the McDonald's for a pre-birthday celebration. So that should be pretty nice. There's a lot of uphill today, so we'll see how these legs do. I think it'll be fine because I'm not at a higher elevation, so we'll see. Okay, check in with you later. Mount Baden-Powell. I see you with the snow on top. I'm coming for you. So close. Well, that sure is interesting. It's gotta be man-made, right? I mean, it's so weird. It's a strange part of trail. Plant. Mojave water project. Look how close I am. I was so far away from her yesterday. Wow. I was not expecting that. I came up over the hill and this is what I saw. Wow. So pretty. Jeez. Wow. Damn. I mean, hi, can I go rowing? Because that water looks pretty perfect. Such a beautiful place. I also hear that you can't drink the water because it has some toxic algae or something. But I mean, I already drank the brain-eating amoeba water. I mean, of course I used a filter, but I don't think I'm gonna chance it twice. I'll wait till I get to Cleghorn picnic area and use the faucet there. Hi, it's day 26. We made it to Wrightwood yesterday and I didn't film very much. It was super windy. Yeah, and last night we celebrated the Torian women's birthdays. Cannonball's birthday was on the 24th and mine is today. So we had a really good time last night and yeah, it was a lot of fun. So we're trying to figure out the fire closure situation around Mount Baden-Powell, and I think we might have to road walk like 22 miles or something. It's not that bad. So we'll figure it out. I'll keep you updated, and thanks so much for watching. And feet are looking so much better. Nice and dry. Sweet. Calloused up, nice and hard. Toenail. I mean, whatever, it'll grow back. Yeah, everything's looking good.